Shane here. Nice to meet you. And welcome to another playthrough in this channel of mine. And what a convenient way to start this channel too, with another demo disc from the Haunted PlayStation 1 team. If I remember correctly, the last demo disc came with 17 games. This one came with 25, which is double the number of the previous version. So why am I talking about this? Well, a few days ago I managed to not only record but stream my experiences with the demos disc. But I must inform you that the audio may not be the best because, for one, when I was trying to fix the audio settings in the stream, it only recorded my voice but not the game itself. I managed to fix them eventually early on, but then there is also a thing where this game also starts up a new window when you're launching these demos. So I had to customize the audio settings just for that. Other than that, the audio should sound fine and the video is should be tip top shape. I've managed to play 4 of the demos, but I do plan on continuing with the rest. And also in this, I will also share my thoughts for each demo at the end of each video. So I'm gonna keep that short and simple. Let's get on with the demo disc, shall we? HPSX physics. I could hear. Jesus, it was embarrassing trying to figure out what I was doing wrong with this. Ah, it does go to 144 hertz. Oh, and it goes up to more. Interesting. Full screen or no full screen? Now let's keep it at full screen. Gameplay volume, classic controls. Don't know what the classic controls are. I'm guessing the classic controls either PlayStation style or classic keyboard controls. I don't know. Free play. What's free play? Okay. Ah, this is free play where you just play it at in each without I guess without it being randomized, but I don't know. Well, let's start. What the hell? Okay, what game is this? Oh, it doesn't tell you, right. Wait, can I? Wait, let me put this to stick. Okay, this is interesting. What is this, Silent Hill? Oh, nice reference. Nice callback. Yeah, seriously, what the hell is this? Like I previous, I said stated, it reminds me of Silent Hill, but I don't know what if this is even Silent Hill. It has that feeling. It has the fog effect that basically hides the rendering space. I wonder if people, yeah, people can hear me. Um, but the question is, can they hear the audio? I don't think anyone can. Uh, I really hope people can hear the audio on this recording, because if they don't, I am screwed. Like, for once, I would wish to get through this shit without having audio hiccups, but I I cannot, it seems. Let's do defaults. Because you know what? I really am tired of trying to fix these audio issues. He says while still doing it. Fuck. Okay. That was... I'm sorry if I made your ears bleed. Let me pause it just to... Awesome, I got it to work. Which you guys were probably hearing a bunch of nothing. Seriously, I really hate trying to mess around with these settings sometimes. Okay, I was gonna say, what the hell happened? Oh!
Welcome, friend.
Welcome to the museum, you poor unfortunate soul. Here we have exactly what you need. Haunted games birthed from the accursed minds of your world. Lose yourself in them as they pierce through the cronias into the back of your mind, your skull. This microphone is blocking. It's blocking me. Okay. You may never leave this place. So make the best of it. Oh, and one more thing. No smoking in the museum, and absolutely no dying in the museum. Don't go getting your corpse germs all over everything. Well, that's assuring. So this is the museum. And that must be... That's an elevator. Let's go this way. Please wait here. I can't jump. What's this? Enter password. Okay. Billiards. Oh. These are the guys that, did this entire museum part. As much as I want to read through all that, I would rather just continue with the game. No disrespect. As you, if anything. So, let's go to the elevator. First floor? Ooh. Echostasis. Chasing static. Still ridge. Protrogras bleeds. Outcry, Friend's Isle, Salt Order, The Drowning Machine. Interesting. So, which one do we go first? The Salt Order. Draw with salt and fight your way through the accursed realm of the tree. Contributors. Content warning. Blood. What the? Press I for more info. Oh shit. Wow. That's actually pretty damn cool. You can press I to bring up the site of that game. That's actually badass. If I would choose, let's go with Chasing Static. That looks interesting. Chasing Static is a first-person psychological horror short story. Uncover the forgotten remains of a government cover-up where a mysterious phenomenon caused time to stand still. Cool. Headware Games developer. Violent score, flashing lights. Okay. So let's try this out. Oh wait. Oh, you don't actually go to it. You don't actually start it. You have to traverse through some extra shit. Now can we start it? There we go. Switch windows if you read this, or close game or press. Oh! It's simulating a disk starting up. Switch windows if you can read. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is cool. So that's how you switch games. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, and you can actually see the visible changes. That is pretty damn cool. Remap controls. This looks like Unity. I say that like I know. So let's start the game. Oh, crap. Hold on. And it pauses. That's actually pretty good. Really good. Okay. If I have to switch instances in order to jigger the correct thingy. Hold on. Can I remap sensitivity? Let's turn it up a little bit. Wait, was that a joystick? Yeah, there we go. Inertia's gonna be there, but hey. What can you do? And inertia's not really bad, so... to me, at least. So we're driving on a car. Going where? Can... Oh. Okay. This is gonna be one of those switch stick things where I speed up. Am I gonna crash into something? I'll drink again. Hey, look. Glove box. Road map. Okay. Welcome to the town of Hearth. Creso de Aylwood. What the hell? Last stop. 2146. The Last Stop Cafe. Oh! That's what the diner was. That's what the diner thing was. It's a landmark for these different games. That's pretty cool. Let's pick this up.
The battery's dead.
And it's voice acted. WSAD, shift to run. I should check out the cafe first. This is pretty damn cool.
I should
Oh,
check
what?
out the cafe.
Right. The cafe.
Christ alive! You almost gave me a heart attack. Let me guess. Got lost in the storm?
Oh, dialogue choices. That's interesting.
You know, conversation is normally a two-way thing.
And if you take too long...
I'm headed east. Oswestry.
Oswestry.
Oh, so do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Okay, go on. Hit me with the bad news first.
Fearless. I like it. Well, you missed the turning. It's like half an hour back the way you came. Good news is I know the way. We'll be headed that way myself soon anyway. Hang about and I'll show you the way, if I can bum a lift.
Sure. To be honest, I could do with the company.
Wasn't looking forward to cycling in this rain anyway. Nothing creepy though. I'll kick your ass if you try anything.
Hey, I'm just relieved to be off that road. Where are we, anyway?
Welcome to the Last Stop Cafe. Best coffee this side of the A5. Don't get a lot of customers these days though.
Is that Irish or Scottish?
Oh yeah, help yourself
It
to
sounds
coffee. I'll be done
Irish.
in 5.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards this place, this
So I never
locale.
called your name.
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris. Right. Nice and simple.
Yeah. It was my dad's name. My grandfather, too. My parents weren't exactly ones to break tradition.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Chris. I'm Anera.
I used to know someone called Anera. It means winter, right?
Close. Winter is Giaf. Anera translates to snow.
Oh, my Welsh is a little rusty.
Ah, it's
Hey,
Welsh.
I'm impressed. Most English folk can't even read the road signs.
Well, neither can I, apparently.
It's Welsh.
So what brings you to this neck of the woods?
I'm not very familiar with Welsh.
Well, I buried my dad today.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We didn't exactly see eye to eye.
Yeah, my dad left when I was 6. Turned up 10 years later wanting to play Happy Family. I still get calls from him. He didn't have to tip, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, though. I still get calls from him. Not that I ever answer.
Family, eh?
I'll be finished up soon, then we can hit the road.
Tipping twice feels kind of awkward. The list of today's specials. Wait. So I can't do anything else? I don't need the loo right now. I'm not about to rob the place. A wide selection of fizzy drinks. Coffee pot. Coffee machine. There we go. So how long does this usually take? Ah. It's done. Cool. I need a cup with the coffee. Sweet. Oh wow. And you can actually drink from it. Kinda cozy.
Oh, could you deal with that? Just mess with the dial until it finds a signal again.
To enjoy my coffee. What the?
Again, that's the second time this week.
Hold on, I've got a lighter here somewhere.
Oh.
See, this is why I love smokers. You wouldn't mind taking a look, would you? Fuse boxes in the back.
You wouldn't mind sticking around, will you?
Okay, I guess.
Last time I was waiting 4 hours for an electrician.
So, what am I looking for here?
There's a fuse box in the kitchen.
Kitchen. Right.
Kitchen. Here it is.
Hey, Naira, a bunch of these fuses are fried.
Should be some spares in there somewhere.
Ah, great. We have to find fuses. That'll... Okay. There we go. We use the screwdriver to pop the thing open. And also, Father's journal. Oh, damn. I can't.
And the fuse is dead.
We have to collect.
Nah, it's dead. Dead.
3. We have to collect 2 more. Great. Okay, let's go to the bathroom. See if there's a fuse there. I guess not. So those 3 fuses are dead. Ah! That's the trick.
Hey,
Eh.
no need to thank me or anything. Anera?
What the... Well... Damn. What the... Oh, this is the past. For the future. But yeah, this definitely looks like the future. Oh, what a... Oh. Don't. God damn it. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't even think you could do that from all that long way. Please tell me. Line is dead. Some kind of tape recorder? Don't go into the woods. Why? These wall coverings look moldy. So don't go into the woods. Let's stay. What the? This umbrella's old. These bicycles are old. Cave, bioluminescent mushrooms. Apparently they recharge your batteries. Not in real life, though. Wait, can we go back by any chance? Yes, we can. What the? I'm liking the video, the VHS vignettes, I think they call it. It really sets the atmosphere for this. It gives it that rich, that 90s feel. More bioluminescence. Very crispy too. I wonder if we can pick one up. We can't crouch. Right. And as usual, a fork in the road. Okay, so, do I have a coin? Let me check the Yay! Yep, I have a bunch of coins. So, two roads, they split. Heads, I go left. Tails, I go right. That hit my glasses. Okay, what did it stop on? Tails. We go right. And it looks like it's... Oh no, it's not a dead end. It's just a trail on the left. And there's a red light over there. Is that an alarm? God, I miss these old school shrubs where designers would just put a JPEG of a shrub side to side just to simulate branches. It gives the illusion of a forest from afar, but when you look at it closely, it's just thin branches. God, I miss those. Oh, God, those are the times. These bridges are looking rather plump, though. Is that a beacon? A beacon in the middle of the roads. Why is there a beacon here? And does it loop around? Yes, it does. So that coin flip was technically unimportant. Whatever. What the heard that. This is another area. I usually shouldn't be running into shit, but hey. Don't know what the hell's going on. Is that a tree with a branch? And is that the typical bunker, abandoned bunker in the woods? Okay. I'm getting visions of the past. Something did release here. There's a hexagonal fixture in the center of the mechanism. Hexagonal fixtures. That means we need a crank. Open roads. And now I'm understanding the uses of the bioluminescence. It's a path to an old shack. Alien fungus. Yep. Also something.
Oh god. Oh, that smell.
There's the crank. There's the valve. Discarded note. Date. 12, it's December 10th, 1998. Time 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Researcher Dr. Nisha Bynes. Bearing for 530222-494. Minus. This is the altitude. This is the coordinates. Minus 4.1.4.113998994. Location, roadside cafe and woodland quarantine zone. Site A. Full range, strong displacement, singular source clear. Audible chatter, further study advised. 88, 88.0, 88.9 clear. 89.0, 89.9 clear. 90.0 clear, 90.9 moderate displacement, two sources distinct, audible chatter, multiple sentries. And it seems like the numbers rise from clear, clear, clear. It rises, but it's clear until 97 to 0. 97.0 to 97.9. Weak displacement, two sources, distinct audible chatter. And up to, and from 98.0 to 108.1, it's all clear. Unless there's more stuff, though. No, there's nothing else. Okay. Now let's turn around. Everything was fine. Everything was okay. So we got the hexagonal valve. Let's head back. But let's check out this boat first. An old rowboat. The oars are missing. Figures. Whoa, I saw something. Something's glowing over there. Oh. The lighthouse. Not the lighthouse, the bunker. Wait. The bunker has lights. I don't remember the bunker having light. Or maybe I'm overthinking things. But in the meantime, let's sign in. Let's turn this valve and see what's going on. Wait a minute. That vision we saw. Wasn't that this guy that we saw in the cabin? He must have been crawling out. To whom it may concern, hacked into the pages of this book you'll find my life's work. A means with no end, a fruitless garden, 30 years of questions with no answers. I fear that these questions, juxtaposed with concepts so foreign, can drive a man insane. Will never find their answers, much like my own hollow ambitions, and some things never come to fruition. Not end. I only hope that these tattered pages may serve to prove that we are more than ourselves, and that our perception of reality is merely a veil over our own ideals and hunger to understand this world. I have many regrets. The garden is not one of them. First day. I remember the first day like it was only yesterday. So full of ambition and wonder, the opportunity to work on something truly life-changing. We're grouped into 3 research teams where I was heading up Field Team 1. The second field team by Dr. Williams, and the third team were based in the facility with Dr. Kuznetsov at the helm. Kuznetsov. That's, I'm not gonna even analyze that. The site carried an air of apprehension in its grounds, a feeling of helplessness in the face of the unknown. But we were people of science, specialists in our fields, and we just so happened that that field was one of sodden marshlands in northern Wales. Precautions were made in place. It doesn't say made. Appropriate fail-safe measures established, and for all intents and purposes, we were safe for now. Shelter. The concrete hive of ambition, a bittersweet turnaround for what was once gleamed as the town's last vestige should the war turn sour. We kept the door ajar for the first few weeks. The overbearing stench of fresh masonry paint did no favors in our already dank corridors and stagnant air, rooted under the lands like a great oak. The bunker sprawled across the containment zone, the perfect halfway house between affected sites. Some of the world's greatest scientific minds were here now, confined to steel desks in a tomb of cinder. Laid to rest. It wasn't long before the first incident. My heart hangs heavy for those we have lost. There's something about this place that weighs on you. A creeping sense of dread slowly bleeding into the air. After the second incident, the Institute must have recognized something was wrong. Fresh boxes of supplies arrived days after. The water was somewhat sweeter than before. We thought nothing of it. Of course, we were naive. I know now the supplies are laced with lithium. Just enough to take the edge off, but not to cloud our judgment. Should I tell them? Is that responsible? It's been 2 weeks since the last incident. Maybe this is for the best. The village of Hearth. Hearth was like a time capsule. Once a thriving village turned ghost town in a matter of 3 weeks. Oh. A fitting descriptor, if a little histrionic. That's an interesting word. Our team has had more sightings here than any other, likely due to the unholy amount of lives lost to the contamination. An impurity of mind is what we call it. The same sickness that has now taken the lives of 3 of my protégés. It spreads like wildfire, fueled by the closed-minded culture this village has had bred through its generations. Many did not heed the warnings, many refused to leave. Some say they're still there. They're still here, you can feel them. Like echoes of the past. Bravo sights. There's something wrong about this room. A chill that washes over you as you step through its door. Situated in the oldest building in the village, there's a history here, a lot of it. These glimpses into time, echoes of the past, conversations. Sorry about that. I had to yawn. They tell a story, but their narrative is fractured like a house with no mortar. What little is semblance of cohesion we establish soon becomes crashing down in a muddled heap at our feet. Site A. Alpha, the outlier of the 3 sites. The Alpha site has been our most reliable source of quarantine data, with frequent, almost predictable readings across the board. A once bustling roadside cafe, now a forgotten memory. Wait, we were in that cafe. Interesting. Echoes here are muddled with disjointed snippets of conversations past. We have reason to believe the cafe itself might be the source. Gotta yawn again. Although this theory has its own contradictions, continued study is necessary. Can I read this? Sightsee. Ground Zero. The crater was some 18 feet wide. The neighboring grounds, still tainted, withering skeletons of dead trees surround the scar. A stark contrast to the dense woodlands that littered the rest of the containment zone. The celestial substance had been moved, of course, long since secured in a facility and shrouded in concrete. However, this site remains tainted, a constant reminder of cause and effect. I fear Dr. Bynes might be right. It seems the anomalies are growing. The Echo Garden. The Echo Garden serves a purpose-built the Echo Garden, a purpose-built containment facility run by Dr. Kuznetsov and housing the celestial anomaly. Built in the summer of 1882, 1 year prior to our arrival, these towering walls of concrete and steel were engineered with one directive: to secure and contain. Situated 2 miles from Ground Zero and perpendicular to Sites A and B, the Echo Gardens was built in an attempt to shelter the anomaly and study its effects in the isolation. There are multiple fail-safe measures in place should an incident occur in this facility, with an automated lockdown initiating upon containment breach. Thankfully, we have not yet needed to test these measures. Famous last words. And everything is blank because the pages are ripped. Okay. So the only necessary way is into the bunker. Aww. Thank you for playing the demo version of Chasing Static. The full game will feature professional voice acting, 2 hours of original music, and an engrossing story complemented by non-linear exploration across multiple open environments. To keep up to date with the developments, you can follow us at the links below. If you enjoyed this demo, please consider wishlisting us on Steam. You'll find links to our website and on Twitter. Definitely pretty damn atmospheric. It definitely did want me wanting more though. But I like where it was going. I just wish we could spend a little bit more. Okay, so I've decided that I will give my first impressions for these demos. I don't know how long I keep this up, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to try. I won't beat around the bush. Let's get to my thoughts on the Chasing Static demo. So my thoughts on this demo is I'm pretty positive with it. I've had a good experience with it. I liked what the game had to offer, and I liked how it did it. Though I have one gripe about the game, but I'll bring that up later. One thing that I could see from Jump is that the demo is going for all-out immersion instead of spooks and scares. From the opening scene inside your car, you can really feel You really hear, I should say, the raindrops tapping on the roof of your car while you're driving in a rainy night, window wipers cleaning that rain up, and in that car you could interact with different things. You could interact with the cupboard, you could interact with the shift gear, and you can also take a sip of coffee while you're driving in that rainy night, which I wouldn't advise drivers to do. And the fact that my guy was doing that is a bit crazy. I was actually expecting to hit a deer in the headlights, like all those other infomercials or whatever would say. But that's only the beginning part. When I hit the diner and I was exploring and immersing myself in the world, when I get inside the diner, I was not expecting the first character I talked to have dialogue choices. It's a really interesting dynamic that this game is going to have that. And what I wasn't expecting though was also that if you take too long, the character you're talking to will react to the time you're taking trying to choose a question. That's a nice touch. The fact that you could make yourself a cup of coffee and serve yourself some coffee while talking to the diner lady is pretty awesome. You can also tip the diner lady and she'll respond with it. Like, a lot of it is pretty cool. I like it. Game really does a good job making you feel like in this surreal world where it looks normal, but there is something to it that is not what it seems. And wouldn't you know it, later on, after doing a light puzzle, as seen if you've seen the video, everything goes gray and the lady just is suspended in the air and everything looks like close encounters of the first kind. And much like what happened in the beginning with the car ride, we see everything looks trashed and old. Much like we saw when our character was driving driving through the road, and it reveals that there was a police barricade that was abandoned, and it really loved the immersive feel of this game. I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again, but that's just how much I love it. And even in the woods, it does simulate what you will see in the woods in a PlayStation 1 game, to me at least. I like that they use some of the tricks in the trade that PlayStation developers made their games for PlayStation 1 used back then. It definitely feels like the whole game feels like something out of a Twin Peaks or Stranger Things in a way. But the only thing that I will complain about in the demo, and it's not even a criticism, it felt a bit short. It felt a bit too short for my taste. I really wish that I could have gone to the bunker, like we could have gone to the bunker, explore what the hell is happening there, and then whatever you got from it, it ends in a cliffhanger. You don't know what the hell is going on. But ending it in the bunker as a cliffhanger is a nice way. I'm not going to knock it for that. It's just that I would have loved to explore it, and I would have loved to see what horrors happen in there. Especially when you read the main character's father's journal detailing on, I'm assuming it's his father, what is going on in this town, what were they doing, what were they conducting, what this town used to be, I should say, because apparently of Hearth is a ghost town, and apparently it's been a ghost town for a long time, supposedly. I would have loved to know what the hell happened, but from what it looks like, it involves some that bioluminescence that is in the ground that you follow. Again, this was a pretty good experience. I liked it. I liked that the demo was going for immersion rather than scares off the bat. Despite it being short, I had my fun experience with it. Chasing Static by Hardware Games. Coming soon on Steam or your game store equivalents. I'm definitely intrigued with this one. Alright, first game of the demo disc down. Let's move on to the next one. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you when I see you guys.